Do you know, Colm, I saw a couple of people, actually. Sean Flynn, former tip hurling analyst, was on a tipcast show with me yesterday, and he reckoned that Waterford were taking off the helmet a lot to sort of impress upon the referee some of the tackling coming in for Limerick. And I remember myself and Verney a couple of years ago talking about a Cork-Limerick game, and I think there was like 5 or 6 times in that game that Cork lads took off the helmet. Now, it could have been just pure coincidence, Colm, but is it one of those things where maybe a couple of years ago that you might have done that intentionally to draw the ref's attention, or do teams in general do that?
Yeah, I think I suppose it's probably more forwards that would be told to kind of do that. But I think definitely if there's a big hit, to take off your helmet. I suppose like every aspect of the game now is being analysed, and people have probably thought, look, if there is a big hit now, to be fair to players, your natural reaction probably is, if you get a very big hit or you get rattled, to probably take off the helmet. All right, but yeah, like it's definitely more a bit more cynical in the GA than it was certainly 5 or 6 years ago. You see that in rugby, you see it in hurling. With the video analysis at the moment, every single thing is analysed down to the absolute T. Every tackle, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why did the referee give that free? So I think definitely players are very calculated out there nowadays through all the video analysis they do, through all the what they're told by coaches. So I think it's definitely coming into the game more, yeah. And I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon either.
Michael?
Yeah, well, just like, listen, the whole cynical element of it, like there's no point in saying any different, and we hate to see it, but there's more and more diving coming into the game as well. Lads, I've no problem, and you would have been the same, Colin. Lads are always trying to, buy a free off you or whatever. And, I think that's a little bit different, a bit of cuteness, but this actual blatant kind of going to the ground and even looking to the referee for a lad to get a card or something like that. I think we're on a slippy enough slope with some of the things in our game if we want to keep it. Hurling is one of the purest games out there, but there are definitely elements that are probably souring it a bit, and it's definitely been heightened a lot more in the last 4 or 5 years, I would say.